Hold on, let me turn on the Wi-Fi. Hello, hopefully this is gonna work. Hopefully this is going to work. Let's see, my sleeve stuck. Y'all come on in. It is Monday night. I'm Lee, I'm the Turquoise Valentine, and come on in and let's do this cute bee in the hammock. I'm so excited to do this one. Y'all come on in so I can see my friends. So excited. Y'all come on in. And I'm hoping that I can see comments. Because I think, was it last week? I got my other phone here. Just in case that I can't see them. So let me switch over. Haven't seen any yet. So that's not a good sign. It says comments will appear here. And I don't see any comments. I see Judy. Hi, you all, she says. So let me get on here. Oh my gosh, I've missed a ton. Hey, Glenda, what a night we had. You aren't even kidding. Hello, Debbie, Geneva, Lori, Judy, Carla, Marcia, Leah, Wanda, Brenda, Judy, and Wendy. Hello, everybody. So, Miss Glenda says, what a night we had last night. Y'all, you know, us people down here in the South, yay, Vicky, yay. I'm having to look down here because the comments is not working for me. I can swipe and then come back and it'll work for a few minutes and then it'll quit working. Hey, Julie. So Julie can confess too, and Miss Glenda who's in here, and me, that last night we had terrible weather, okay? And living in the South, we are prepared. We grew up like this. We know tornadoes come, hurricanes, all the things. And I don't usually get scared during bad weather because I kind of just know, I'm like, you know, the good Lord's going to take care of us. It's going to blow over. It's going to be fine. But it does happen to people. And so last night, me and my husband were sitting here and I was like, I kind of hear thunder in the distance. And he was like, yeah. They didn't even say that bad weather was coming. Usually we know, like they'll say there's a chance for tornadoes or we'll be under a tornado watch. Just means we're favorable for the conditions to have a tornado. None of that was going on, okay? Nothing. And my husband looks on the radar and there's like a little blip. We call it a popcorn thunderstorm. They pop up in the summer. They pop up, you know, they just kind of form from the unstable air. And so he was like, oh, it's this shower coming. It's just barely going to hit us and then it'll be gone. But it's just going to rain, you know. No. By the time it got to us, it like thundered, and it got closer and closer. It was moving so fast. And when it got to us, it was like, boom, we're under a tornado warning right now. The town alarm, the sirens didn't even go off. Our phones were blaring, you know, that tornado warning, whatever. And then it was like, oh my gosh, get in the pantry, get in the laundry room. You know, we had to, like, it was just like that fast. And the wind was so fierce. Y'all, I've never seen wind like that. And I have been through a hurricane going over, a category 2 hurricane going over. And it was that bad. And it was nighttime. You can't see what's happening. Half of our town is still without power. There's power lines down. There's trees on people's houses. It was bad. So I did hear that it was E1 that went over, but then people are saying no, it was just 70-mile-an-hour straight line winds. But it was like it hit us that fast. There was no warning, no nothing. It was like, here's a storm coming, boom, oh, it's a tornado, oh my gosh. And then it went on its merry way. And it was bad. I mean, it tore up a lot of little stuff in our town, you know, and it was scary. Like, my stepson was in line at the Whataburger in the drive-thru, and they came outside and said, y'all got to get in here. So they had to park their car, or like just turn their cars off, go inside, and got in the freezer at Whataburger. That's how bad it was. So it was just unreal. And this was at about 10:30. Like, I was in my night clothes. I went and got my regular clothes on and my tennis shoes. I was like, no, I'm not going to be out in my moo-moo if a tornado hits. So anyway, so we had bad weather and it was scary and it just hit so fast. Like we had no warning that it was coming, that we were going to have bad weather. But anyway, so we're all good. School was out today because the school doesn't have power. Just all kinds of craziness going on. Hey Lynn, hey Kathy. So yeah, so we had it was a scary night for a little while. And there's only been a handful of times that I've actually been scared at the weather. Because when you grow up dealing with it, you just deal with it and just hope and pray for the best, and it just whatever. So Lori, they don't have cellars here. So in the South, the ground is kind of soft and clay-like. So there's not a lot of houses with basements. So that's not a thing here in the South. That's more of a northern thing to have a cellar or have a basement. So houses aren't built with basements here. Now, you'll find one every once in a while that's got a basement, but it's not like new houses. That's not even a thing. Like, you know, they don't even do that. So no, Debbie, basements are not a thing in the South. There's some houses that have them, but they're older homes, like way older, because the ground is so soft and like clay, and they don't build basements. So like, no, any houses built after, I don't even know, probably the 70s do not have basements. They just don't. Hey Pam, so it was definitely scary, and yes, I was scared. So, but the wind, like my husband tried to open the back door at one point, and the suction was like so strong, like he couldn't even open the back door, and the trees were just bent over. And so the boys had to clean up all stuff out of the yard today, and the garbage cans were down the street, and it was just stuff everywhere. And so the little town is still trying to clean up everything. So I'm happy to be here. Anyway, so yes, I'm thanking God that we're okay. And I was like texting Julie, are y'all okay? And she's like, yes. It was just crazy. But we lost power for like 2 minutes, and then it came right back on. But then, you know, the other part of the town still doesn't have power, I don't think. So anyway, but everybody's okay. But yeah, it was trees on big trees. Like it uprooted like some trees that were, you know, huge, big around, and it uprooted them. Like the roots and all came up. Crazy, crazy. I think they're okay, Sharon. I think I've seen posts since then. But I think it was north of them. I saw somebody ask her that. Gosh, Marilyn, I know it's scary. Like, I just don't even... If I looked outside the window... Okay, yeah, Debbie, yeah, the high school, they don't have power. I knew that. So, yeah, that, like, part of the town... Linda's like, I got my this. She's got her checklist. I get this and this and this and this. And I go to the bathroom. I mean, that's what we do. We get into so Mandy, my friend Mandy lives in Colorado, and they don't have weather like that. And she was like, well, what do y'all do? Like, you don't have a basement? Like, what do you do? And so they tell us to get to the interior room of your house. So you want to put as many walls as between you and the outside. So you get into like the central part of your house, like in the bathroom, in a laundry room, or a pantry under the stairs, somewhere like that. That's, you know, you've got several barriers between you and the outside. So that's what we do. Or you can have a tornado shelter. Everybody's like, oh, I would have one of those. I would have one. I mean, you have more chances of being in a wreck in a car than you do in a tornado. So it's like, do you weigh that out? Yes, if it hits your house, you definitely be wishing you had one. Our neighbors have one. We know people that make them. It's just not, I don't know. It doesn't happen like every day or every month or so anyway. So yes, so I can't see comments up here, but I have my phone right here, other phone I'm looking. Hey, Karina, I just saw you a minute ago, Karina. So anyway, yes, it was bad. It was bad up north, like Kentucky. A lot of people had a lot of bad storms was it Thursday night we were talking, or was it it was in my subscription group, I think. Some people had storms up north. Oh gosh, tornado sirens are going off right now. Goodness. We're not supposed to have any more weather tonight. I hope not. They said we were, and I think they've held it off till tomorrow, so I don't know. Oh gosh. In London, Kentucky, that's where it got hit. Gosh, I'm so sorry. It's so sad. So anyway, Dirk Echo that hit Cedar Rapids in 2008. Goodness. It was, I don't know what it was, but it was some fierce wind is all I know. I never, ever, ever experienced wind like that. Okay, crawl space. That's a good space. Good spot to get in. Yeah, I mean, if I was building a house, I probably would do a tornado deal and have it built in the house. If I was building, it may be something I think about later on, but, you know, I'm 53 and I've never been in a tornado. Knock on wood, I'm just saying. But, so the chance, it's not like this happens all the time, okay? Really, your HOA doesn't allow it. Even if it's in your garage, you can get above the ground ones, and they'll come and bolt it into your slab, and it's above the ground. Nancy, you quit telling my secrets. You quit telling my. I saw you too. It's just the time of the year for storms, and we in the South know this. We know this is just the way of life. And then right after that, you know, hurricane season starts June 1st and goes to the end of November. So, you know, it just is what it is. Deb, I know. I'm scared of getting in one of them shelters and like something falling on the door and I not be able to get out. But, you know. Yeah, see, that's what I would build. I would build a safe room. If I build another house, it will have a safe room that will be like our master closet. It will be a gun safe. It will be all the things. And it will have, or part of our closet or whatever, where we can get in there and it will be a safe spot. That's what I would really want to do if I built a house. Yes, so my hometown is Meridian, Mississippi, and the guy that won American Idol won last night on American Idol. He is from my hometown, Meridian, Mississippi. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So anyway, Tammy saw me on there buying beads. I was watching last night. I didn't buy any. We watch, but we don't judge. Okay, so anyway, so I am going to, after I told my story about the storm, I didn't want to get blown off in my moo-moo now. In my drawers and my moo-moo. We're going to paint the bee in the hammock. This is a kit in my shop. And I'm just got to think, I hope I did the quantity in my shop. I didn't even check that, y'all. I've been so occupied doing other stuff. Hang on one second now. I'm going to look. But anyway, I'm going to do the bee in the hammock. That was one of the main ones I wanted to do. And y'all know life has just been happening. Oklahoma, my son built a room like what you said. Yes, a lot of people are doing that nowadays. It's like a double, it's a double thing, like where it's, you know, your closet or whatever, but you can lock your guns, your jewelry. It's fireproof. It's tornado, all that stuff all together. And of course it's, you know, it's big. So you're not like in this little bitty tin box. That's what I would optimally want. All right, y'all give me like 30 seconds. I just want to make sure I'm doing this. And if y'all want a kit, you can comment shop in the comments and it should give you a link to my shop. I just want to make sure I don't have like 3 or something in stock and then y'all go and try to get your own. Because a lot of people have already bought this. This was a favorite. I've sold lots of these. Hold on. Just gonna make sure there's plenty in there. Okay. Yeah, saved. Yay. Okay. All right. All good. Let's set this back here. Ta-da. Okay. Sorry about that. No, yeah, the country guy was runner-up. Jamal did. He won. The black guy, he won. A finished basement. That would be nice. Yes, Delphi, they were. They were all represented well. And I was telling Mandy, she goes, y'all have a lot of talented people down that way in Mississippi. And I was naming off all the famous people that are from Mississippi. Celia Ward, she's from Meridian. Marty Stewart, Faith Hill, Oprah Winfrey, Jim Henson, B.B. King, who else? Did I say Marty Stewart? Jimmy Buffett, of course, like William Faulkner, John Grisham. John Grisham is actually from Hernando, Mississippi, and he lives in Oxford, Mississippi now. Lots of famous people from Mississippi. There's somebody else that's really important that I missed, and I can't remember who it is. I mean, Oprah, of course, is the big one. But anyway, lots of people from Mississippi that are super talented. Elvis Presley. How could I forget that one? So anyway, so this is the bee in the hammock. He's got 2 little flowers on each side. And then he's in a little hammock, and he's suspended between the 2 flowers. It is so, so cute. Tim McGraw? No, I don't think he's from Mississippi. Now, Faith Hill is from Star, Mississippi. Todd Tillman, yes, he is from Meridian, Mississippi, where I'm from also. Anyway, so we are going to paint this. So here's the little bee, and he's got this cute little face, and he is sleeping. Lee Valentine, oh, whatever, I'm not famous. Not by a stretch. Mississippi makes good people, Mandy. It does. And there's talented people everywhere, but we have to happen to have a whole lot from here. So every time I'm like in the thrift store here, I'm in looking at, there's books and stuff. And if I see a John Grisham book, a novel, I open it up and immediately look, because you may run across a signed copy, because he is from here. He was a lawyer here. So yeah. No, Oprah is from Kosciuszko, Mississippi. It's a little town, probably about, when I go back home, I go through there. It's a little bitty town. It's probably about 2 hours from me, south. That's where she's from, Kosciuszko, Mississippi. I'm famous. All right, so I'm going to paint my leaves of my flowers first. And probably my stand, I'm going to paint them green, of course. I know, Elvis should have been first, and my mama is rolling her eyes at me right now in heaven going, girl, you know better. Oprah is not from Wisconsin. Oprah is from Kosciuszko, Mississippi. Go look it up, I promise you. She is a Mississippi dirt floor poor person from Mississippi. Promise ya. My grandmother was from Blue Mountain. She's not famous. I know, just blasphemy. It's blasphemy. Oh, gosh. Okay. Darla, I know, baby, I know. Okay, so I'm going to use, this is sour apple, so I want a little bit of variant in my color. This is sour apple and festive green. And I'm going to kind of, y'all know I like to kind of mix a little bit. How close are you to Elvis? So Tupelo is about an hour and a half east. I can just get on the highway right out here and go straight east and run right into Tupelo. Graceland, I can go to Graceland quicker than I can to Tupelo. But Graceland is in Memphis. So he was born and raised in Tupelo, Mississippi, and then they moved to Memphis as he got famous. And all the things. So, yeah. Been to Graceland. I took Chase there last Christmas. Farrah Fawcett. That's so cool. You went to school with Clint Black. Neato. No, he's not. He's not friends with him, no. But I think, you know, I don't know how old John Grisham is. Now, don't get me to telling no stories. Sure, y'all can look it up. The last show of The Voice is on tonight. So anyway, so yeah, I'm super proud that that guy won. I don't know him or his family, but that was super cool that he won. You got stuff in your Amazon cart right now. Jump down the hole. Tammy, we've been on the whatnot buying beads, so yeah. So they're talking about going down this rabbit hole, the girls in the chat. They are in my dotting membership. And so I have been dotting those beads. I know y'all seen them. So now we're doing these beadable pins. And we're putting the dotted beads on them or the keychains. And they are super, super cute. And so we've gone down this rabbit hole of all the beads. And you can get a lot of them on Carrie is from, what did that say? Oklahoma, yeah. Oh, Laura, you're going to Graceland? Well, let me know, and I can see if I can come, like, somewhere close by and meet you somewhere. Because I love to meet my people now. Who is your new bead seller? Your bead dealer? Okay, so I'm just kind of mixing these two colors. Gail, really? That is so cool. That is awesome. Like, I would have a shirt that said that on the front if that were me. If, you know, if I think he would probably be the person, if I could talk to somebody famous that was probably passed away, it would probably be him, maybe. Hey, Diane. I don't know. So yeah, who would you want to talk to if you had a time to spend with somebody who is famous or was famous and they have passed away? Who would it be? Who would it be? Somebody famous, like an actor or a singer or something like that. I see where Shani, my friend Shani's watching, and she would get on to me too if she saw that if I didn't say Elvis first, that he was from Mississippi. Yes, Cindy, we're safe from the tornadoes that just all of a sudden just popped up like scary last night. Okay, Hazel says Elvis. Luann says Elvis. I'm just curious, just to see what y'all will say. Watch, somebody's going to say, Shani, Elvis, that's what I said. Darla, that is a good one. That's a good one. And actually, Patrick Swayze, let me tell y'all a little Kenny Rogers, I've seen Kenny Rogers in concert. Patrick Swayze used to have a type of horse. I can't remember what they're called. Sean Connery, that's a different one. He had, what kind of horses did he have? Anyway, he kept his horses in a place in Newton, Mississippi. And a guy I used to work with, his daughter actually had met Patrick several times there. Lucille Ball or John Wayne. Prince! Did y'all see where they played some audio in court of Prince talking about Diddy's parties before he passed away? That's all I'm going to say about that. Y'all just go look that up. Like, yeah. Prince knew some stuff. And that kind of makes me wonder. But Prince would be a good one. Elvis. John Denver. Somebody else just said John Denver. I wonder why John Denver, I don't know. I would love to know why. Alan Jackson, he's still alive. Okay, so yeah, let's do it now to who would you, Conway Twitty, he is a good one. Tight fitting jeans. I'd be like, I just want to hear that song. Can you just sing that? Arabian horses. Thank you very much. Yes, Patrick Swayze had Arabian horses. He kept them in Newton, Mississippi, which is not too far from Meridian. It's like 30 miles. Thank you very much. I could not think of what kind of horses they were. But, anyway. And I used to see Celia Ward all the time. Do y'all know who Celia Ward is? She was in that show Sisters a long time ago. And then she was in House. She played his ex-wife or whatever. Yeah, Carrie, I think so too. I think Dolly Parton. Yes, Dixie, look it up. I saw a video about it. Princess Diana. Oh, that's a good one. I didn't even think about her. Freddie Mercury is good too. Linda. Did y'all just see Linda's comment? She said she wouldn't be wasting time talking with Patrick, if you know what I mean. That's what she said. He's a down-home country boy. Okay, so people that are alive, who would y'all want to see? He had his knee doctor in Wisconsin. Yeah, Dixie, I do too. I think it's going to be a lot more than what we probably have already heard. It's a lot going to come out, I think. But I was shocked to hear that. But Prince told it like it was Blake Shelton. Princess Diana, that's a really good one. Mother Teresa. Katharine Hepburn, that's a good one too. Okay, so people that are alive. Who do you want to talk to if somebody that is alive? Okay, so I'm going to paint my flowers like daisies. Yeah, Kim! Yes, because your mom worked there. Yes. Luke Bryan. Okay, so this part you don't really have to worry about because the top piece is going to go over the top. Marilyn Monroe, that would be a good one. Dolly. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think Dolly would be, Darla said I'd be doing some dirty dancing. Dana, yes, she was, and she was from Meridian. I used to see her a lot because you'd be in Walmart and there she'd be with a ball cap on, just in Walmart, or somewhere like that. I've seen her a couple of times. Actually, more than a couple. Luann, Sam Elliott, yes. Kathy said Sam Elliott. Judy. So my two people, if I had to sit down with somebody who was alive and famous and alive, George Strait, Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake is actually from Middleton, Tennessee, which is probably about 45 minutes, an hour from here, right above Memphis. And a lady I worked with, her sister taught him in English in high school. Jelly Roll, Sam Elliott. So anyway, so that's kind of interesting. So my son thinks that Chase actually talks about there's 6 degrees between you and somebody famous. Like, in other words, I know somebody that Billy Valentine, y'all are hilarious. I know, it's too many to name. But it's fun to talk about though, you know. But so like my son says there's 6 degrees between you and like somebody famous or everybody on the planet, okay? So we were talking about this. And so like I was telling him, and I was actually telling this to Shani's daughter, who is a huge Taylor Swift fan. You know, I like Taylor Swift. I went to see her in concert. Phenomenal. I can't tell you how great of a entertainer and a businesswoman she is. But anywho, so I was saying, okay, so I know somebody who knows Patrick Mahomes, and then Patrick Mahomes knows Taylor Swift. So it's kind of like, you don't have that many, like, I don't know this person well that knows Patrick Mahomes, but you see what I'm saying? You have that many degrees of people to tie you to someone else. Brad Pitt, Ellen, yeah, he used to be mine too. So it's kind of interesting, like you can do that 6 degrees between you and someone else. It's funny. And especially now with the internet, it really is. Yeah, 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, yes. Not Taylor Swift. Yeah, Taylor Swift. Patrick Mahomes knows Taylor Swift. I know, Penny, me too. My mom, my dad, my best friend. But yeah, it's so cool how you can think of that, because he was telling me about somebody famous that he liked and he could track it down to that many people. Oh, the cutouts, yes. So you can comment shop in the comments and you will get a link sent to your messenger that to my shop. And this is in the spring and summer collection. This is a little bee and he is in a hammock. Pretty Boy Floyd. Look at Nancy. Gail, you need to be getting a hookup with that and go to like an award show or something and meet some people. That's too cool. Brad is from Missouri. Neil McCoy. Hey, Nancy. My dad was friends with Buck Owens. That's an oldie but a goodie. George Strait. Just, yeah. Lori said she would teach George how to dirty dance. Oh. But okay, so my people that I would like to sit down and have a conversation with, famous, that's living, is Garth Brooks or Taylor Swift. Garth Brooks is just a down-home person, and he was a person, a real-life person, before he became famous. And he had to, I mean, I just think I've just seen a lot about him, and it's a B. He is a B. Now, you can make, this is not the sloth thing. There is a sloth little thing that goes in the basket, that basket right there. All the characters from the Avengers. My husband worked on. Oh, cool. Did he see Goldie Hawn? Kurt Russell? Isn't that who she's married to? Or was married to? Or... Oh, wow. Okay, Kay, go see your grandbabies. So yeah, I don't know. I would just like to pick their brain, you know? Because that's two people that I know that are nice to people when they meet their fans. Because there's a lot of people out there that aren't nice to their fans when they meet them in public. Like, nasty. And I've heard that Oprah's not very nice. Just saying. But Trisha, yes, don't you know she would be so nice? But I don't know. Luke, let's see, what questions would you ask them? Ooh, I don't know. Hey, Melinda, I have no idea. I really don't know. So if any of y'all can, I'm kidding. If any of y'all know these people or know somebody that can let me meet these people, I'm kidding. Hey, Lisa. Okay, so I've got my flowers. I went ahead and painted them all white because y'all know if we paint that part yellow, it's going to take, I'm supposed to do this green, wasn't I? And I got too busy talking about people. John Mellencamp's grand, that is cool. George Strait and Garth Brooks. I just want to talk, I just want to sit down and just like talk to them. Just to know in my heart of hearts that they are just nice people all around and are good to people. Kind of thing. Like I heard not too long ago that Garth Brooks, he was going down the road or something and this guy's truck had broke down and he picked him up in his truck and drove the man straight to the dealership and bought the man a brand new truck. Can you imagine your vehicle breaking down on the side of the road and you're just walking trying to get back to town and somebody pulls up in a truck to pick you up and it's Garth Brooks? They'd have to call the ambulance. For me, I'm going to tell you right now. They would have to call the ambulance and have oxygen on board and everything because I would be passed out. But you knew Bob Dylan's mom? What? That's so cool. I've seen Sawyer Brown in concert. Oh, wow, Melissa. That's cool. So my son has actually Colin has actually been in the penthouse up at the top of the Clinton Library in Arkansas in Little Rock, where they live. They have a place up there, and he just thought Bill Clinton was going to come popping out around the corner in his bathrobe or something, and I was like, oh my gosh. He was like, Mama, I was up there in his house. Taylor Swift was very kind to my grandson. Yes, they say that everybody she meets is like, she's super nice, and she just stares at you because she's trying to memorize your face. Like, she's very personable, and I just fully want to believe that. Stacy, he puts on a good concert. He really does. Now, I've seen him. I've seen him twice. I saw him once in 96. No. It was 96, I think, or the beginning of 97, because I was pregnant. Gail said I'd pee down both legs. Yeah, he might pay for my hospital bill. But, I don't think I would be at a loss for words because y'all have never been at a loss for words, okay? Y'all can tell, right? If I met somebody. But, what was I saying? I just want to know that they're... Reba? Yeah, what Stacey said something about. What did she say? Something. I remembered I was going to say something. Hey, Debbie. We're talking about crazy stuff tonight. Like, what kind of famous living people you want to meet, or, you know, wear your pull-ups. I didn't say I wouldn't pee my pants. I just wouldn't be a loss for words. I never am. Sawyer Brown. Yeah, he put on a big concert. Like, what they had to, like, add sections to the stage because he dances, like, big and wide. When I saw him way back when. So anyway, I know what I was saying. I saw Garth Brooks, what, 2 years ago with Shani and them, and then I saw Garth Brooks back in 96, first of 97. I was pregnant with Colin. Yes, that's it, Stacey. Thank you. And I saw Taylor Swift this past year. It'd be a close running, but I will say I think Taylor Swift would blow him out of the water. I'm just saying. Yes, thank you. Would you agree, Shani? Because you were with me on both times. We've both seen Garth and we both seen Taylor in the last couple of years. I think she would blow him out of the water. I don't know. It was really good. But, okay. So that's my stand. So see how it looks all kind of, it doesn't just look, like flat green. It's got a bunch of, you know, it looks different. Gonna paint the back. Say in the same hallway. Oh, I just swiped myself right out on my own live. See Garth in 95, but your cousin sold the tickets. I bet you ain't let your cousin live that down ever since. So I've seen him twice. I saw him way back in the 90s when it was his time. And then I've seen him since then. Huh. Whitney, oh, you were there when Whitney Houston died? Oh, that's so sad. You have seen so many concerts, you can't keep up with them all. Yes. I've seen a lot too. It's marble. Thank you. That's a good word. Marble. Marble. Okay. I'm doing the back the same way because, you know, trying to paint the back. Share. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Y'all think she would be nice? I wonder if she'd be nice. I know Dolly would be nice. Some of y'all said Dolly, and I know John Denver, he would be nice. But I've heard stories about Oprah and Chris Ledoux, yes. The baseball manager. I don't know who that is. What is that? I don't know what that is. Huh. Something stuck to it off my table, I guess. Oh, yeah, you saw him in his heyday, didn't you, in the 90s? When he was moving and grooving. That man never stood still on that stage and sang. Now he stands still and sings on the stage. He's too old to be running around. Hey, Judy. How are you, my dear? I'm painting a bee in the hammock kit from my shop. And you can comment shop and below and in the comments, and you can, that'll give you the link in your messenger. Somebody said Olivia Newton-John, and then I just thought of John Travolta, because I would love to meet John Travolta. I would love to meet Tom Cruise, just to see what he's like. Like, I would just want to see what Tom Cruise was like in real life. I just have a feeling that he's kind of weird in real life. You don't like Oprah? So the story I know about Oprah is, I know I used to, well, long story, but I knew a girl that was a flight attendant, And we, of course, I was asking her, like, who all have you seen that's famous? And she said, I've seen Oprah, and she was working first class when Oprah was flying commercial somewhere, and she had to work the first class, and Oprah was there, and had her assistant with her. And, like, she would have to say, you know, Miss Winfrey, can I get you something to drink? Can I get you a glass of wine? Can I, you know, whatever. And her assistant would lean over and whisper the same thing that she just asked Oprah the same thing. And Oprah would tell her assistant what she wanted. And then she would look at the flight attendant, and the assistant would say what she wanted. She never acknowledged her, never said thank you, never said nothing. Everything went through the assistant. Even though she could hear what she just asked her, the lady had to repeat it to her. Lord, never let me get that stuck on yourself or whatever. Paul McCartney, I am not a big Paul McCartney fan. Or her astronaut friend. Is she one of the ones that went up in space for 10 minutes? Judy, I'll let you know if we get to meet somebody. Not Tom Cruise. I just want to know, and I really don't know what to say to him, but I would just want to see if he is weird. I just feel like he's weird in real life. You know, like one of those people that has these weird, like, quirks about him or something. Like he, you know. Dixie! That's funny. Yes! John Travolta would have to be dressed like he was at Gillies when they panned up and he's standing there with his thumbs in his pockets and he shaved his beard and he's sitting sideways and then he looks forward straight. Best scene of the whole movie. Yeah, I don't know, I think Tom Cruise would kind of be snobbish. I do. I really do. The flight attendant is beneath Oprah, I guess not. It just gives me the Okay, so the question of this is, am I going to paint this bee, am I going to paint his head yellow or black? Because he's got little eyes, he's asleep, and is like, he's not weird. Yeah. Luann, have you met Tom Cruise? Okay, so should I paint him yellow? His head yellow or black? And Tom Cruise is really short too, just so y'all know. So, like, fun fact, if you've ever Top Gun, they don't never film him like from the floor up. They always film him waist up because usually he had lifting issues or he was standing on something to look as tall as all his other cohorts. Black or brown? Because I got his little eyes, and his little eyes will be black. So I'm trying to think if I paint his head yellow, and then I do like black, yellow, black little stripes, and then he's got his wings. Their heads are black. Yeah, he's Scientology. Because the file designer, they painted it yellow because, you know, so you can see his eyes. So I'm kind of debating. And his little hands, he's got his little hands that are folded. Sandra Bullock. I bet she would be nice. Your friend does stunts for Tom and he's 5'10". Yes. I think Tom is like even shorter than that. I don't know what color the glasses are going to be. Nancy, it is. His teeth are to the side. But he's still good looking. I'm sorry, he is. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to paint him. So the hammock, I think I'm going to paint it turquoise or like a blue. He's 5'5". Yes, he's very short. So I'm 5'3". So he's only a couple inches taller than me. He's not tall at all. Stain it brown. The hammock is going to be like blue. All right, Penny says he's 5'7", but that's still small for a man. Yeah, then his eyes and antennas will be black. Okay, so I think I'm going to paint him yellow. And we're just going to see. If I don't like it, I can always paint over it black. Okay. Flowers are drying on the back. His glasses. So what can I paint his glasses? Red. Black for the head and white for the eyes. Yeah, I could do them black and then do his eyes white. Red glasses. See, that's kind of where I was going. All right, so I'm going to paint. I've already put the yellow out, so I'm going to paint. I'm going to go ahead and paint his body yellow. So his head, this is a whole separate piece. It's going to go here, right? So I've just got to paint this little part yellow. And then we're going to do, hey, Angela. And then we're going to do, I'll do the stripes. Probably going to do, 10 coats. You would look down at Tom? He got the small man syndrome? Okay, according to Google. So, he's between 5'5" and 5'7". So, we'll say he's 5'6". How about that? We're going to say he's 5'6". You saw him in Colorado and... Honeybees have yellow heads with black highlights. Okay. Oh, okay. So Luann just asked her friend because see, I have a connection to Tom Cruise. Luann is my friend. Her cousin is Tom Cruise, and then there's Tom Cruise. It's true. The theory is true. My son will talk about that for hours. Hey, Sue. Okay. So there's my yellow. I'm going to let it dry. We're going to do his stripes. Okay, so I think I'm going to do his head black. Because he's got antennas, and they're black. Y'all, I don't know. It's so hard to decide. Why is it hard to decide? I'm doing it yellow. And I'm going to tell you why. Because his little hands are going to be black. He's got little folded hands right here. And you won't be able to see them. Oh, gold. He's going to have gold glasses. That's going to be fancy. So I am going to do it yellow. This is Bright Yellow by Deco Art. Yeah, Jackie said gold rub and buff for the glasses. He would look fancy. Nicole Kidman is 5'11", so she was taller than him. I bet she didn't wear heels when she was with him. Red glasses. Yes! I think so. I think the red glasses would look cute. Dana already has a collection. Dana, I did not know this. I did not know this about the beads. About you. I knew the tumblers. I did not know this. Okay, so his little antennas are going to be black. So here's his antennas. I know a person who knows a person. So that's my son has this thing, and he will adamantly talk about this for a long time with you. Still haven't used Judy. I'm gonna come out there and make you use your rub and buff now. You're missing out. Ruth, we're painting the bee in the hammock. All right, so here's his wings. And I already have decided that I think I'm going to glitter his wings. I'm going to make them sparkly. So they look, you know how their wings look kind of shiny? Tortoise glasses, Christy said. Her bee's going to be fancy. Yellow. Okay, so you mean like his head has that widow's peak? Like it's black and it comes out? Yeah. Okay, so I'm just painting his wings. Okay, so now, I've got all that. And it's got little lines, and now I've got to get the paint out. My little pokey tool. So you can bead those too. This is the one Judy Klein made. So I'm just going in those little cracks to make his little, to get the paint out. So you can make the little lines in his wings kind of stand back out like that. Add gray vein. Okay, yeah, you could definitely go over that with, and I'm going to do it lightly and try not to get it back in the cracks, which that's impossible because, you know, this is going to take 10 coats, but it's not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, so gotta let that dry. I keep looking up there, y'all, and I can't see comments. Another, yeah, so I use the pokey tool. I use this one a lot, and then Judy makes these. This one was just laying here, so I grabbed it. Okay. So we're going to do the glitter in a minute. So this is yellow. He is like bright day glow yellow. I got to do something to him though. I probably should have used Sunny Day. He's a little bit too yellow for me. I mean, that's like super bright yellow. I got to tone it down. Okay. Whoa, that's yellow. See? That's going to be better. Turquoise glass. I'm going to do the hammock, I think, turquoise. All right. That's better. See? That's better. Whew. That bright yellow is blinding me. Okay. Better, better, better. Okay. He kind of, when I do that texture, like bounce the sponge up and down, it kind of makes him look fuzzy. Because, you know, bees are fuzzy, aren't they? Don't they have little hairs on them? Some of them bumblebees, them big fat bumblebees, you know, you could, hey, Sherry from Indiana, you can, they're kind of fuzzy. They got hair. All right, so his little arms are gonna be black. Let me get the side. I use the side. I use every part of my sponge. I try to get the most out of my sponge. I don't have to get another one and start a whole new one. Okay, there's that. All right. Keep looking up there. Hey, Deanne. All right, so here are my flowers. And I guess I can just use this for my middle of my daisy. You know, yellow always works best when you paint the white under there. Whew, got it off on the white. Now I can't use the sponge with this one because it's like a circle. And I gotta, what are y'all saying? Yeah, I could stain them with the antique wax. That would look good. Like he would look sophisticated with brown glasses. Since his head's not black, anything's going to look okay. But I'm kind of thinking red or turquoise or something. Okay. Ah! All right, so here is that daisy and this daisy. Hot pink glasses. Ooh, that'd be cute too. All right, so let's see. That's got to dry. All right, so I got to get my glitter and I got to get my Mod Podge. Let's see what I'm going to pick. I think I'm going to choose this. I got a lot of glitter too that I'm looking at that I definitely could use. But I could also paint it with the hologram, which has got glitter in it. So let me just show y'all that option real quick. I have this too. Okay, so there we got several options when it comes to the glitter. Hey Pam. So I've used this before, Hologram Illusions, and it's like chunky glitter in it. And then this is the hologram that's got really fine, like blue-green. And then I've got this glitter, which is super pretty. And you know, this is our what I call sugar glitter because it's just clear. It looks like sugar. So you can use different things. I think I'm gonna do this, even though I know it's messy, but you know, I want them to be cute. This come from Hobby Lobby, and it's called the Glitter Guy, and it's called Avalanche. So that glitter guy, he has lots of pretty glitters that they have at Hobby Lobby. And I use this one in ornaments, the Christmas ornaments that I dot, you know, at Christmas. And it looks really good on the inside. But he's got several really, really pretty glitters. Like, I don't know, he's like 6 or 7 that are there. All right. Let me do it like this. So you're going to get to see it up close when I'll show you. It's prettier than looking at in through the bottle. But it's just really pretty glitter. Okay. I don't think I'm going to try to save that little bitty bit. All right, so let me see if y'all can see it. Oh yeah, you can see that. It's really pretty glitter. Kind of missed some up here. Missed it at the top because I want his wings to kind of look that shiny. Okay. My garbage can's still over there for me and Julie the other night. Over there because I have to move it when we both sit here. Okay, so let's let that dry. Shut all my paint bottles. Okay, so now the hammock, and we got glasses, and we're going to do his stripes and his eyes. Okay, I'm going to do his eyes. Yes, Judy, it is. So I'm going to take my Thule Art little black pen. You can use a Sharpie, whatever kind of little paint pen you have, and do his little eyes. This just makes it easy, and you can do it with a paintbrush. It's wide enough where you can get a paintbrush in there. Just have to be really careful. He's got a little nose. You don't see his mouth. Okay. So there that is. Oh, and I forgot to tell y'all, I have a Whatnot sale tomorrow night, and there is gonna be, I got lots of little vintage stuff, and then I have some craft bags, so it's got ribbon. I've got some, like the blockwood, rubber stamps. I've got a bunch of those that I got from an estate sale that are Christmas and fall. I mean, I have a whole bunch of them. All right, look, I put a little blush on him. Pretty cute. Yeah, I love my Thule pens too. I gave him some blush. Uh-oh. Why did I do that? I just got black on his face. Dang it. Now I gotta, wait, where's my sponge? I've got some black paint right on his little cheek there. Dang it. I smeared the black right on his little cheek. Okay. I was trying to rub the blush in and smeared it up. Okay. All right. So there he is. Okay. So his little face. Now we got to paint the hammock and the glasses. Okay. Hammock. I think I'm going to do Laguna. It's a very pretty, it's a tropical, because he's in a hammock. I kind of feel like he's like maybe hanging out at the beach or something. I don't know why I get that feeling, but he's hanging out in a hammock at the beach. So I'm gonna do He's gonna have like a turquoisey blue looking hammock. Cute. So cute. My cat has been right by my side since I got a cat. Aw, are you feeling better, Stacy? It's no joke, man. Concussions. Colin had a concussion from football his senior year, and he had headache. He had to stay in a dark room, had headaches for like 2 weeks. It was bad. Alright. So there's the hammock. It is a good color. Hey, Guadalupe. Yeah, I'm dreaming of going to the beach soon. I'm going to the beach in June. Okay, so we're saying red. Or, all I gotta do is stripes. Hold on. And then we can kind of put the glasses on and see. All right, so I'm gonna take my black pen, and that's how I'm gonna do my stripes. So he's gonna have, black's gonna be the first stripe. So I'm going to show you how I'm doing it, because when I saw the file designer had the painted version, you know, and I was like, oh, I like how she did what she did. How she painted the stripes, because it looked really cool. Okay, so I'm just kind of doing like a zigzag and kind of filling it in like that, just like, you know what I'm talking about? You can make that sound effect too, it kind of helps. Because it kind of looks like it's fuzzy or something. So when I saw how she did hers, I was like, oh, I'm doing my stripes like that. Rather than just painting stripes. See? Yes. Like Colin didn't even know what day it was. It was bad. And then he finally came around, but it was bad. He lost his starting position his senior year of football. It was bad. Okay. Okay, there's his little stripes. Look. See? Okay. Oh, I'm looking for the top and it's right here. Okay. Look how cute this is. Oh my gosh. Look at him. He's sleeping in his hammock. Oh, that's cool, Linda. It does look like fuzz. And I'm waiting for this to dry. His wings. Okay. So I think that's all I gotta paint. Now I may add something to this hammock. I just don't know yet. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to glue my flowers together first and then put the flowers in the hammock. Because you have to put the flowers in the stand to put the hammock on. So you'll know where to glue it. And the flowers go a certain way. So you're going to want your flowers going out this way. Not like this. Not in, but out. They have to go a certain way. Okay, so I'm going to glue... Well, let me do this first. Just kind of adding some little accents to my daisies. But you could paint your flowers any color you wanted. And then I'm just kind of putting some little dots in there. Like this. Okay. I may add some more yet. I don't know. Okay. So where's my glue? My little bitty bottle of glue. Hopefully I can get it to come out. Come on. Really? I've already dealt with this one time today. This glue. This is what I use the pokey tool for too. Huh. Yeah, there we go. It had a gob of glue up in there that was keeping it from coming out. I know, it is really cute. It is really, really cute. There's also a ladybug that's sleeping on the flower. I need to cut that one too. It's just so many different kinds of stuff to cut, and there's just not enough time in the day. Somebody said, it is an extra fine, and it's Thule Art. They're in my Amazon shop, and you can comment supply shop, like all one word, and you can get that link, but you can also just type in Thule Art, Tooli, on Amazon, and you'll see them. But this is the essentials pack. It's like all like the main colors. They had, oh, look, I gotta paint my green stem all the way up in there. Whoops. I think I cut my green off. Okay, maybe that's gonna be okay. Yeah, okay. So, let me put this flower on. Did y'all see where that big plantation house burned down in New Orleans? Oh, so sad. It's glad nobody was in it. It's a big, huge plantation house. Did y'all see it? On the news? Okay. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to lay it out on my table right here just to kind of see what I'm working with, because for some reason I think that before I glue his wings on, I have to kind of lay it out if I remember right. Yes. Okay. So the wings are going to go on last. Okay, so I'm going to glue his little head on. So his head goes on this piece, and then the hammock. So you got to line up all those little, he's got like little zigzaggies around. See all the little fur looking zigzaggy things? And it matches up, so you just kind of line it up. Need to put some more glue in this. Yeah, Gail, I get mine on, but it was all over TikTok and Facebook, and it was a huge plantation house. I can't remember what the name of it is. Shani will tell me. I can't remember the name of it. Beautiful home, but it burned. And they still don't know how it caught on fire. Okay. And then his little arms, his little folded up arms. Come on. You'll know right where to put them because there's like little lines. Hey, Cheryl. Yeah, I don't watch the news either. It's just depressing. I just don't. Let me glue the hammock on before. Y'all, it's so cute. Oh my gosh. Almost forgot the hammock. Not Away Plantation, thank you. That's it. I couldn't remember the name. Glue on his little hand. I should have put the hammock first, but it's okay. I slid it up under his little arms. That was a big plantation house, like famous, been there since like the 1800s or something. And it burned down. Okay, so there is, he's sleeping in his hammock. Okay, now I'm gonna put his antennas on, then we're gonna paint his glasses. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. Let me put this here and look at something. Make sure I don't need to. I'm gonna leave his head yellow. I was just trying to see if I should paint it a little bit black, but I think it's okay. Just trying to see where they need to go. Ah. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. We've had some interesting conversations tonight for sure. Famous lie. I don't even know how we got off on that. Don't even know. Oh, talking about the guy that won American Idol. That's what it was. Okay, so there is his antennas. All right, so now his big old glasses. So we're thinking red maybe, and I can put polka dots on them. I don't even have any red right here. They could be pink. I'm just gonna grab a red. Santa red is the color I'm choosing. It's so cute. Okay, Santa red to paint his big spectacles. Amazon didn't. Oh, it didn't come to your thing. Where's my things? Supply shop and no space in the middle. Just don't put a space in there. I got white. Somehow I got white. Where'd I get the white from? He's gonna look like Sally Jesse Raphael. Y'all remember her? She had that show and she would wear she had those red glasses. Ha! Cheryl fell asleep. Wake up, Cheryl. Did my voice put you to sleep? I've done that before. Watching Jenna on TikTok dot paint and get so relaxed I just nod off. Okay, look. Hey, Mary in Petal, Mississippi. Okay. I'm gonna glue his little glasses on, and then I can always add dots in the end if I decide to add dots. But I'm gonna fix his little eye right here. Okay, that's bothering me. All right. Let's put some on his glasses. Red is too bright. Maybe I'll tone it down with some dots. It's like Sally Jesse Raphael. Yeah, see if that works. Jackie, take the space out. Okay. Okay. I was thinking that, Nancy. I could probably put polka dots. Okay. That is so cute. Look at that. Maybe I could dot the hammock. Okay. So here's how I'm gonna glue my hammock in, which I guess I could put them in here like this. Okay, so your flowers go like this. So they go out, okay? I don't think it matters. Yes, it does, because this only goes one way. So this way, this way. You like the red? And then you're gonna have to, so the wings, we're gonna glue the wings on last. Okay. Stay in there, right there. Now, so I'm gonna tilt it like this. They're in the stand. So basically the hammock is going to hang, but it's going to touch the leaves and it's going to touch the stems. And then his wings are gonna go, okay. The wings glued to the back. All right, so let's see. So I'm just gonna try to glue, y'all. Come on. Some here. It's like it's gooey or something. I don't know what's wrong with it. Okay, so I'm putting it on the leaves. And then I'm just gonna put it on the hammock itself, because I know those little ends of the hammock are gonna touch those others, the stems, and so I'm putting it on just the back of that. Oh, I didn't paint the back. And then I'm gonna put it up there, kind of just off of the stand, like it's about that far from the bottom. Okay. This is so cute. Oh, okay, it's not ready. Can't touch it yet. Okay, I'm gonna hold it. I know, Cheryl, and then I'm, Good Night Moon. Red's your favorite? He looks smart in his red glasses. Okay, so his wings have got to go on, but other than that, he is adorable. Oh my gosh. I can't. Okay. So yeah, I need to paint this back. I think I'm just going to paint the back green because everything else is green. So maybe I'll just paint it green. Because it's going to be easier than me having to go in between all that to get it green. I know, everybody's going to be telling me forever, paint the back, paint the back. Paint it before you put it together. Don't be like me. Put it back in the stand. Okay. But just be sure and put him in the stand before you actually glue the hammock on, so you'll know where he goes, like where the hammock goes. But we gotta glue his wings on. Trying to get enough green. Didn't have quite enough. Paint even the back of his antennas. Okay. Back is green. Okay, so now, gotta put his wings. So you got this leaf right here, where my leaf is, and I'm gonna put his wings kind of like right there. So you'll see on the front, it's gonna look, you'll see it's gonna look right. So do the wings last. I know, I couldn't wait to paint this one. So cute. Alright, now, we'll rub off some of that glitter right at the point of the wings, like this. So, because you're gonna put glue right here. And they're gonna go like that. Okay. I'm just gonna get my big bottle out. Yeah, learn from my mistakes. Okay. So, stay in the stand. So do the wings lap. I can't wait to craft. He is so cute. So adorable. Okay. Okay. And I know I got glue oozed out. Okay. tiny. Look at his little sparkly wings. So cute. But the hammock does need something. I just don't know what it is. I guess maybe it needs polka dots. Or does the glasses need polka dots? Dot the hammock, then red top dots. Let's see. My arm is itching right there. Okay. Dot the hammock with white. Okay, that's what I'm kind of thinking. I'm thinking I'm gonna do white dots. Where's my, hold on. Let's see, I don't want to do them too big. But I'm gonna put some dots on there. Dots, dots, dots. It looks too plain. Polka dots. Oh, can I show y'all something? Miss Barb sent me some of these little bitty turtles that she cast in a mold. Can y'all see this? I dotted him, or I painted him green. She cast him in like a little silicone mold, and I dotted his shell. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? Autograph. Y'all are funny. Okay. All right, I'm doing dots. Got my dotting tool. My large clear rod, if y'all are wanting to know. Stripes would be cute, but y'all know I'm a dot girl. Then they gotta dry, so I'm doing it last, so then they can just sit here and dry. Isn't that just the cutest little bee? Cute. You know, y'all know I have OCD about where the dots go to, but I'm really trying hard not to worry about it. Okay. Vicky Barb, I can't say her last name. She's in the dotting group, and she cast them in these molds, and the molds are sold out. I can't get molds like that, and so I painted him this afternoon and dotted him earlier. How cute it is! Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! Barb Sprovery, that's it. Yes, Barb, I was gonna message you, and I couldn't find you in like my message history, so I knew I would see you in the group, and I'd post my first baby turtle. Is that not the case? Anyway, look how sweet this bee is, y'all. Let the dots dry. So cute. All right, I am gonna add. Let me add some little lines to my leaves. And my little flowers. Just here and there. I'm not gonna do them on all of it. Is that all it needs? Okay. All right. I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. Okay, so I just added, like, there is a fly. Y'all see him? Look, he landed right here. Y'all see that fly? Look at this whole room, and he's over here messing with me. Look how cute. Wait, what does that say? Who said? Cindy. Yeah, Cindy, which paint class which one was it? Because I've done the my little something something box, and then I did a dotting class yesterday. A balloon dog. Oh my gosh, Barb, you're just casting all kinds of stuff. Love the dots on it. I know. That looks so good, the hammock. And I'm going to wait for that dot right there to dry. And I'm going to paint blue right over that because I splattered one of my dots. And I'm not going to mess with it because I'll mess it up if I do. I know, Fly. He's got this whole room, and y'all, and he is right up here, and Bland's right down here, and he wanted to be on camera, I guess. But I was going to thump him, but he flew off. He's a little slow, so maybe he's starting to die or something. Anyway, look how stinking cute. But you can comment shop or kit, and this link should come up to my shop. But it's in the spring and summer collection if y'all would like one, and I will mail it out to you. Top dot with red on the hammock. I could. I have to wait. Yeah, I have to wait for them to dry. That'd be so cute. Dot the glasses. Dots and the glasses setting off. Yes. And they were a little cute pink too. So cute. You can't even see his little blush though on his face. You can see a little bit. I really didn't know if he would, you could see the blush or not, so I added it. But look at his little wings. Look how glittery. So cute. Just adds a little something, something to it. But yeah, it's so cute. And then I had to show y'all my turtle. But look how small. Barb, I really didn't realize they were that small, but look how adorable this thing is. Isn't that cute? So I gotta show y'all that this was the subscription box. Oh, my flowers are falling out. What has happened? The subscription box this month. We did it Friday. I need to do some like some of y'all did and put my popsicle sticks on the back. But are these little mug hugger things? There's that one. So it kind of sits on this little pot. Or you can take it off and you can put it like on the side of a pot. So cute. So you can put it on whatever. You could put it on a glass, you know, or something like that. So cute. But that's a little pot with it. So cute. So that was we just did that this month's subscription box. We did that Friday night. Isn't it cute? So see, this got little slots in there where you can change the greenery out too. Mine's falling out. Y'all are talking about all kinds of stuff. I'm just reading. I know. I love this little bee too. Bees are just adorable. But he is really cute because he's sleeping. Can we get the turtle too? It's a mold off Etsy and they're sold out. And so, outline his whole glasses with rhinestones. Ah, that would be cute. He would be a famous star bee. Or why is his little wings are not dry, y'all? Maybe I need to hold them on there. I guess I put a lot of glue. Yeah, you could put gems on the corner of his glasses. Oh my gosh. Yes, I need to cut the ladybug. I'll cut the ladybug tomorrow. Because I got some other stuff I want to put out. I want to do like a few patriotic things. I mean, when I think of patriotic, I always think of July 4th. Like Memorial Day, I don't ever really think about. I mean, it is, but I don't know. July 4th is just what comes to my mind. But I'm going to have a black and white, a red, white, and blue sale on Whatnot. I don't know when I'm going to do it, actually. It's going to be next week. It may be Memorial Day that evening. I don't know. That's a Monday, though. I don't know. I got to work it out. But I do have a Whatnot. Ren. Hey, Ren. I do have a Whatnot tomorrow night at 6:30 Central Time. So if y'all want to come to Whatnot, there's going to be some things that I've crafted. There's going to be a bunch of vintage things. There's going to be lots of like bags with ribbon and craft wood parts, and not my wood parts, but just wood parts that I've put together. There's going to be like the rubber stamps, the wood rubber stamps. There's going to be a bunch of those because I got a whole box of those. Christmas and fall. But look, Rhea, look at my bee. Isn't it cute? So cute. He's sleeping in the hammock. Memorial Day and Labor Day. So I always just think of July 4th. That's like the thing. Judy, I am a busy woman. I don't sit still very much. But yeah, look at the turtle. I did that earlier. And then the beads that y'all saw, oh, they're in the house, I think. So yeah, I'm doing something all the time. But I don't like to just sit idle, which I do sit idle some, but I don't like to just not have anything to do. I don't know. I got lots of stuff to do, and, you know, our time is limited here. And I got lots of stuff I want to do. All the crafts and all the things and all the rabbit holes and all that stuff. Yes, Barb. Okay, Barb's got them all listed out there. Yeah, Barb will put that link in the group for the turtle. Night, Sue. Good night. And I am about to hop off too. I didn't even eat supper, y'all. Before I came in here, I wasn't hungry, so I didn't eat. We had a good Adventure Friday. It's always fun and interesting every time. We didn't buy a whole lot, but it was fun. So yeah. We marked some things off our list that we've been wanting to do. So yeah. But what do you do to buy on Whatnot? So Jeannie, I posted a link to it. If you go to my main page and kind of scroll down, you'll see it. I posted it today. And you can click to join Whatnot. And then it's going to take you to, on your phone, it's going to take you to like a website where you sign up and make a password and all that. So then you go to your phone app store and you download the app to your phone. And then sign into the app with that name and password. And then you set up your wallet and your address. Like your wallet is like your payment information, like PayPal or whatever. Mine's PayPal. PayPal, and make sure your address is in there. And then with that link, it's automatically going to make you become a follower of mine. And so I'll do a show tomorrow night at 6:30, and you just go on the app at 6:30. You can search for me, or I should be coming up on your For You page right in the beginning. Night, Vicky, and I have a show at 6:30. But you got to have your payment information loaded and your address before you can bid or anything. So it's a lot of fun, and there's so many people on the app that's selling anything and everything. Like I said, I bought half of my family's Christmas on Whatnot last year. Anything and everything. All these beads that all of us are buying, and these pins that we make this stuff with. There's craft supplies, there's fabric, there's ribbon, there's vintage lace, there's anything vintage that you collect. There are coins and watches and jewelry, and I mean, people are selling stuff 24/7 on that app, live selling, and it's so much fun. Bonnie, I forgot to measure her when I was there, and because when she was sick, I forgot to measure her, but they're coming this weekend, and I'm going to measure her, and so that way I know how big to make her dresses. Mold, turtle, this little turtle, Cheryl, this is a little mold. It's a silicone mold that Barb poured this stuff we use in my dotting group to make little things like this. It's like a cement kind of stuff that we make stuff. And she sent these to me because the mold is sold out and I wanted some turtles. So she sent me some. So anyway, but so Whatnot is a great platform. There's nice people over there. It is so much fun. Like my friend Mandy with Western Grace, she has 2 sales a week over there. Julie has 1 a week, usually on Thursdays at 11 o'clock. Julie's with Julie's Designs and Signs, and she has vintage. So does Mandy. It's a lot of fun. A lot of people that y'all probably know already in the crafting world have had a Whatnot sale or sold some of their stuff on Whatnot. They just make it easy to auction. And so like when I sell my crafting stuff, I don't do it on Facebook, but Whatnot makes it very easy for us to send it to you. It takes your payment right then. You don't have to do anything, all that kind of stuff. It's just so easy. But there's a lot of good people on Whatnot. And good sellers and stuff. Darla, it is very addicting. Yes, ma'am, it is. Because you just swipe it, and if you win, it just comes to your house. But we can do giveaways over there, and it's a whole lot of fun. And it chooses people for the giveaway. And so anything that you want, whether it's makeup, whether it's a Louis Vuitton purse, whether it's Nike tennis shoes or baseball cards or vintage glass or fabric or whatever. There's somebody over there on Whatnot that's selling it right now. It's on everything. It's a lot of fun to watch though, because it's all live. So just like me and you are sitting here I'm talking to you, I'm live. Whatnot is just like this, but they're selling stuff. And some people get on there and craft. Like June 1st, I have a show where I'm doing a craft, and I'll probably do an exclusive kit again, and then I'll auction it off and I'll sell it on the blank ones on Whatnot if you want one. Yes, Karen, I will show Wayne's spiders Thursday. I look, but I do not judge. Right, Darla? So anyway, so it's a lot of fun. So I hope to see y'all over there tomorrow night. Even if you don't want to purchase anything, you can just come and hang out and watch. And it's a lot of fun. Gail, I do have a personal and I have a business. But when I started selling, I kind of converted it over to just the selling thing. So I don't know. I think you can. I don't see why you couldn't. If you use 2 different emails, I know you could. But, so it's just under, instead of just being under me, it's under, my business. That's been a year ago, y'all, since I've been selling on Whatnot. But it's a lot of fun. And buying is a lot of fun too. So anyway, but you know, now that we're limited with our fabric, there's lots of people that sell fabric on, Whatnot. They sell, like, fat quarters, you can get yards. I mean, all kinds of fabric they sell. Yay, Brenda, yes. So look at him. He is adorable. Oh, dots are almost dry. I just love him. He is so cute. So thank y'all for hanging out with me and chatting, and we're talking about dead celebrities and live celebrities and all the fun things. It's kind of interesting to see what names that y'all put. And y'all probably already knew mine. But anyway, it's so interesting. But anyway, so I'm going to hop off and go find me something to eat. And y'all have a great night. Y'all watch the weather. If you've got weather coming, you can comment shop. And this link will be come to your inbox where you can come and purchase him in the spring and summer collection in my shop. And I guess that's all I had to tell y'all. So I hope to see y'all on Whatnot at 6:30 Central tomorrow night. So y'all come hang out with me. So I will see y'all then. Bye, guys. Love y'all. See you later.